Everybody, and welcome back to Tennis Ace. It is 10:35 p.m. on July 17th, 2022. If you're observant, you'll have noticed it's changed to 55. That is because I didn't realize how far behind I was in the updates, and I've barely scratched the surface of this game to begin with, and the playlist is already 19 hours long. So, yeah. We're in this for the long haul, motherfuckers. There's Keisuke, there's Jun, and there's Shoichi. And since I said I was gonna do Shoichi first for 3 days. So alright, this is three videos. It's the second video. 2 more videos of his route, and then I move on to Keisuke, and then I move on to June. Cause why not? I mean, I don't fucking know. Ew, fucking bugs, go away. The sound of the bell ringing snaps everyone's attention away from the lecture. Mr. stomach is definitely thankful that I have a lunch break, though. This person. Oh, is it time already? Crash-shotted fly today. I don't remember what voice they gave him, I'm sorry. A few students mumble half-hearted agreements, probably trying to appease the teacher. Today we had another class filled with subjects that are nowhere near on our curriculum and shouldn't have been assigned to us at all. It's good he's passionate about his work as a history teacher, but he should really focus on the stuff he's supposed to be teaching instead of just tell whatever he wants. Well, I guess that's it for today. Make sure your kids take the material once you get home. For now, enjoy your lunches. God. I guess it's supposed to be anime-esque, but Christ on a stick, man. Just why? The class mulls a few agreements as Shima-sensei grabs his things and walks out the door. I'm pretty sure we're not about to win any words for enthusiasm. Oh, I haven't seen this dude's face in a while and played this game fucking couple days now, but God, I don't fucking know what I'm saying. Turn to let my side and see June staring down at his books with a conflicted look in his face. Striking at the gurs turning just desperately inside of his head. Hey June, what do you think it's alright about? I'm trying to remember all this material for the midterms. You're supposed to be the week after the festival, right? Yeah, I'm surprised you're even bothering to study for it. I need to pass it. I want to go to Germany. I guess that's true. Are you feeling well, though? You only just came back to school after being on bed rest. I'm feeling fine. Mostly just lost. I have no idea what any of this is supposed to be. Yeah, when you get started in the math. Yeah, a few days away will certainly do that to you. I give up. I can't memorize any of this. I just have tons of dates floating around my head, and I have no idea what any of them are for. I can try tutoring you later if you think that would help. Yeah, I think it would. Thanks. How about we toss it about us at the moment? I kind of want to think about this right now. Of course. Say, how was your weekend? Needing to visit you, but I ended up getting a bit busy. Sorry about that. I did say I didn't want you guys to go your way for me, so I wasn't expecting anyone. Things were just really boring for the most part. Not much to do at home other than play video games, and I already beat all the games I have. What about the piano? You could have stuck in some practice at least, no? Yeah, you'd think so, but my parents didn't really want me stressing out piano while I was recovering. Jeez, isn't that a little overboard? I know you hit your head and all, but it wasn't even a big injury. I thought you'd been totally clear by the weekend. You'd certainly think so. What do you... Senses caught up by the sound of the room's back door being opened, and Sai and Shoichi walking in together. Osu. Morning. Fucking hell. The difference in their greetings is certainly very noticeable. Hello, Sue. Morning. Kinda weird to see you both walking in together. What gives? Not much. So John and I just bumped into each other in front of the door. Two of them grabbed chairs. June and I pushed our tables together so the four of us can sit together. Bit redundant. Bit redundant. I just... Honestly, though, I shouldn't be complaining about redundancy when Basket's first language isn't even English and he writes this well. On top of that, like, God, I cannot even fucking imagine. We all take out our lunch boxes and put them on top of the table. You know, I have a feeling that the teacher's gonna try and kill us from boredom before the festival, so we'll be able to enjoy it. Say that to June. She was about to burst just 5 minutes ago. Alex-san, don't say it like that. Need someone to help you study. I can try to see if I get some free time. No, it's alright. I'll be fine. How are you feeling, though? Are you sure you'll be well enough to be back in class? I was well enough since I got discharged from the hospital. My parents are just really paranoid. Paranoid, huh? By the way, I was gonna ask about you guys before you walked in the room. You asked how my weekend went, Alex-san, but what about yours? My weekend? Well, whenever I try to think about my weekend, that stupid dream just flashes back to my head. Yeah, stupid. As if dreams are totally not a representation of your subconscious desires and also your brain trying to filter out the information you receive during the day. Yes, because that's totally not what dreams are. Actually, I'd like to ask the same thing myself. You were gone by the time I woke up and didn't answer your phone at all on Sunday. You guys spent the night together? Was it because of the party? Alright, you were gonna throw a party for your dad. Yeah, I spent the night on Saturday since it was too late for him to go home on his own. Then I woke up and he was just gone. Didn't answer any of my texts either. Yeah, I just thought I should get home early. I already wasn't supposed to spend the night out, so I'm sure my mom wanted me home as soon as possible. Still doesn't explain why you couldn't pick up your phone. I was busy with homework. I let a lot of it pile up. Seriously? You're totally irresponsible, you know that. I don't want to hear that after the work I put in to help you throw that party. Get your homework done in time. Truth be told, I just wanted to get out of his house as fast as I could. As soon as the sun cracked, I picked up my things and left. Just seeing for him already had me feeling both embarrassed and anxious for some reason. Don't want to run the risk of doing something stupid. How's your dad doing anyway? Did he like the party? He seemed to enjoy it. He was also very tired from the trip, but he still socialized a lot. Nothing but comments for Alex all the time, too. That's great. I'm really glad things worked out well. Yeah, sure. Sai and June don't even notice it, but since I was there that night, I know how torn up Shoichi is about the whole thing. I'm still angry at Takahiko-san for only criticizing his son despite everything Shoichi did for him. Yeah, it's a bit fucked up, bitch. It's a bit fucked up. I saw Toka at the party. She stayed the night, too. Who's a Toka? She's Sweet's little sister. She's a first grader in her school. And I thought you weren't going to invite her to that. I wasn't. Someone else took care of that for me. Even though I'm looking anywhere but at him, I can feel Shoichi's eyes burn a hole in my face. Man, he's still pissed about that whole thing. Yeah, it was a very unfortunate decision, huh? I'm still gonna get you back at you for that. What's the problem with having her there anyway? I'm sure she was all too happy to go. Oh, she was. Especially since this dumbass felt the need to tell her I purposely didn't invite her in the first place. She was all too happy to go just so she could shoo me out for it. Sayo inches, scratching the back of her neck with an uncomfortable expression. Ow. Ouch. Knowing Hatoka-chan, that could have been pretty. It wasn't. I'm really sorry. Sorry doesn't make up for it, pal. I'm gonna have your ass for that later. It was nice knowing you, Alex-san. You will be missed. Don't just write me off like that. So, I know I already said this last night, but I'm really, really, really sorry. I swear I'll find someone to make this up to you. You could start by smoothing things over with her. Last thing I need is a Toka clinging to me all the time like a little child, even an adult escort. Wouldn't she be a little child, though, since you're big brother and all? Believe me, the fact that I'm her older brother won't keep her from patronizing me in the slightest. I see. You can imagine my joy in the prospect of being babysat by her. At least you get to spend time with your sister. That's gotta be a nice thing, right? I suppose. Oh man, that wasn't a happy I suppose. She sighs, looking forward on the table with a defeated look in his face. I've just had so much stuff to worry about lately, I don't need to add another one to the list. You're her older brother, though. You can't just ignore her forever. Not supposed to be forever, just until you get my problems dealt with. Do you even have that many problems to deal with? It's the first I've heard of it. Between the volleyball club, the student council, entrance exams, my own grades, I'm pretty sure I don't need to tell you about these, and those and that's already a lot. Now that Dad's back, I also have to worry about that, too. Why do you have to worry about your dad? I'd rather not get into that. No, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have asked. You're fine. That's just a piece of work. Takiko-san, that's Shoichi's dad's name, is a pretty overbearing man. I'm sure he's gonna do a lot of pressure now that he's back home. Right about that, you'll have to deal with a curfew again. Curfew? Even I get that. That's not too bad, though. I mean, you're not the type to be out of the house late anyway. They have to be home by 6 p.m. Club activities can easily go over that on some days. Oh. Yeah, oh. Actually, can we just talk about something else? I don't want to think about this right now. Yeah, sure. How about we talk about your lunch? I bet it's gonna be pretty delicious today, too. Actually, I had to buy a pre-made lunch at the convenience store. But Togo was something spiteful told me it didn't bring me any today. Gee, I wonder why. Well, maybe this is opportunity or line or less. After all, you two don't even live together. I don't want to hear that from you. You're the cause of all this. Sorry. What is it with you today? You're just rolling with the punches. Usually you'd have some snark remark on the ready. I don't know what to tell you. Are you sure you're okay? I'm fine, seriously. Pretty sure my voice went up like 1 or 2 keys when I said I'm fine, but if anyone noticed that, I decided to just ignore it. Anyway, I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna have way better food than I do today. I have chicken Karan. I have no idea what the fuck that is. Damn, your mom really went out of her way today. Actually, I'm the one who makes my lunch. She just leaves out the ingredients for me to use. Wait, you can cook? I studied in a boarding school, and my parents work 2 jobs. I'm used to doing chores. Damn, everyone's better at this kind of thing than I am. Not everyone. Give Shoichi a sly, knowing glance. Sai immediately realizes what I mean. Alright. What? Shoichi looks between the two of us with confusion. It honestly bothers me. I feel awkward just looking at him. Telling him with others around isn't too bad, but not really being myself, am I? My head hurts. Wow, it's almost like you have a fucking crush on him. It's almost like you want to fuck him, isn't it? That's gross, I should. But like, jeez, dude. Jeez. Come out to the rooftop after class setting for the day. Like most days, there's a nice breeze here on the rooftop. Is the dude gonna be here? Roughly my forever be there with the heat. God, the rooftops restrict access to students. At least that makes them not have to share this with anyone else. Only real mysteries why they never lock the door if they don't want anyone coming here. Even though we practice today, I decided to take a few minutes to myself so I can relax before I go there. This week has been a little rough on my sanity. Weekend. Jeez, I fucking read that wrong. Again, welcome to my fucking shitty ass world. I'm worried about this whole thing with Shoichi more than I should be. But I resign myself to accept him no matter whether him having feelings for me is true or not, but I can't get out of my head. about it more and more since the idea was first planted. As I'm walking the spot I usually nap in, I hear some shuffling. Yep, it's you. Mm-hmm. Haruki. Ugh. Oh. Finally, then I see the one person I wish to never run into again. Well, isn't this awfully coincidental? We meet again. Why are you here? My brain immediately starts scrambling. I don't even want to think about the same room with this guy, and here he is, right in front of me. There's a god he either really hates me or has a really twisted sense of humor. I could ask you the same question. I'm always here. This is kind of my place. Your place? Didn't see your name anywhere here. I must have missed it. Unless you're the rooftop whose name I saw on the door. Shirley staring at me with what is either absolute boredom or a really good poker face. Don't act smart with me. I come here every day and I've never seen you here before. Before we shared saliva. Or you forced yourself on me, you mean? Whatever you say, you're not even a good kisser anyway. But I'll have you know I'm a great kisser. Ah, yes, of course you are, Alex. Fucking hell, this is such a... Is that so? I'm sure the cat would want to test it out for himself. Shut up already. God, this dude, he's a fucking ass, but he's tasty. Why, have I struck a nerve? You know you did. It's not my fault he's always obsessed about you whenever you're not or whenever you're around. He's like a dog in heat. Seeing the way you act around you is frankly makes me want to puke. It was the biggest shit-eating grin on his face. Oh, he's so fucking smug and honestly pisses me off, which I'm sure is subjective in the first place. No, I should control myself. I know I shouldn't say anything about it, but I feel like my blood is boiling, and so I begin to seethe with rage. He can say whatever the hell he wants about me, but to badmouth Shoichi in front of me, he has a lot of nerve. Start reciting mathematics to try and cool off. Nothing gets my brain to shut off and disengage quicker than math does. Just stand there staring at that stupid smile on his face without doing or saying anything. What's wrong? Cat's got your tongue? Oh, poor little cat will be so sad about that. Even though every fiber in my being wants to do it, they punch his teeth and refuse to be that kind of person. He can throw whatever abuse he wants, I'm not going to take the bait. Wants to get a rise out of me, then I'll have to work for it, because I'm not giving it to him that easy. Whatever you say. Oh my god, those eyes. Holy shit, that's scary. Smile on his face and vanishes, replaced by a look of confusion and consternation. Must not be used to people just ignoring him like this. Come to think of it, he probably acts this way to push people away on purpose. Why he'd want to do that, I have no idea. Could it possibly be because of his trauma, and because he might not think that highly of himself? And he thinks other people won't as well. But he probably doesn't know how to act when people don't fight back, which is kind of already a victory by itself. What? I'm not gonna say anything. I know you might not be the most creative guy, but come on, you can't be that stupid. Well, sorry. Must be having an off day. Make sure to sound as monotone as possibly can. Frowns. Nothing. You've got nothing to say to that. No witty one-liners, no snarky responses, anything. Nope, sorry. All snarked out. Looked up and down for a few more seconds, studying me. Oh boy. What's wrong with you? Did you get hit in the head or something? Can you tell I'm insulting you? You are? Must have got over my head. I have to admit, the look of confusion on his face is hilarious. Finally turns away, sighing. He sits down on the floor, leaning his back against the lead pipe and just looking away from me. Jeez, didn't know you were a bore, too. He has all the attitude I just had a few minutes ago. City stares quietly at the roof's guardrails, or maybe he's looking at the sky beyond them. So, why are you here? Why, you want me to leave? Voice doesn't have any sign of derision or malice anymore. Like it was clear and honestly sounds quite a bit bored. Instead of trying to taunt me or annoy me, it sounds like it just doesn't care. Apathy, man. Oh boy. Catches me off guard. His personality flipped. He's always like this. That's not what I'm saying. I just want to know why you decided to start coming here all of a sudden. Like I said, I came here all the time. I'd never seen you before. Besides, right in his forehead. Don't you have other people to annoy instead of me? Friends, maybe. Sure, but none of them are here right now, so I'm guess you're the one I'm stuck with. I can still walk out. Sure, but that was also true 5 minutes ago, though, and you didn't. Sighs again. This guy sure can sigh. If you're not going to do anything to amuse me, then you could at least be quiet. Yeah, well, too bad then. I'm not here to satisfy your whims. Oh, so now you've got snark. Comes and goes. There's a lot of demand for it, so his stocks fluctuate wildly. Psst, such a shithead. Who's talking? I still report what you did, remember? What? Been a minute man kiss you against your will? Please, like you ever do that? You don't know me at all. Sure I do. When I went to Captain Tom about you, I see you chatting up in the locker on the heater. You really need to learn the concept of inside voice. That's... Although, I gotta admit, no one's ever treated me like that before. It's kind of refreshing. Kind of amusing, too. You found that amusing? Jeez, you really are a broken toy. Pretty much, but I'm up to it. Doesn't give you a pass to being sort of a cunt, though. So, what's you gonna be? You're gonna cuss me out or tune me out? Make up your mind already. I wonder. You're either a giant idiot or actually... Come to think of there's no alternative. I guess. For fuck's sake, stop doing that already. It's boring when you do that. In case you hadn't noticed, that's the goal. Yeah, well, I at least have you props for being original. No one's ever done that to me before. That's supposed to make you happy, though. Well, sucks to be you. You don't get to tell me how I'm supposed to feel. Also, you still haven't answered my question of why you came up here. Oh, God, you're not gonna let that go, are you? Don't plan to, no. You're already up here with me, you already know being a cunt will get you nowhere, so what's the harm in talking? Slicks was waiting whether he should be forthcoming or keep acting like a jerk. Well, if he chooses to be a jerk, then I can at least tell Shoichi that I tried, but that there's no redeeming this guy. So he slides on more time, scratched off his head and looking away from me. Sorry. First time I came up here, I did so because I was called by the captain, but while I was waiting for him, I really liked the breeze on the roof and how quiet it is. Oh. What, are you gonna make fun of me for it? No, that's not what I'm thinking at all. Honestly, those are the same reasons why I like it up here. I'm kind of surprised by that. That lists the exact same reasons why I like to be here. That's one hell of a coincidence. He's not exactly very talkative, is he? Honestly, why am I even trying to talk to this guy in the first place? Is what I would like to say, but I already know the answer to that. Shoichi believes he's actually a guy who just needs someone to talk to. Well, Shoichi's also incredibly naive. No one's ever just going to solve this issue by issues by talking. Pretty sure that even if Shoichi's right, this guy is still going to need years of therapy to readjust. But doesn't hurt trying to talk to him, I guess. Can I ask you a question? You've already been bugging me this whole time, might as well. I'll just choose to say this wholehearted agreement. Why do you antagonize Shoichi so much? You've got nothing but criticism about him. Am I supposed to like the guy? Actually, I already think that you do, but I think it's best to admit that for now. Not what I mean, just, you've got to know that he means well, right? Or shrugs. What he means doesn't matter to me, it's the things he does that annoy me. He always keeps telling me how to do things. What What does he think he is to boss me around? He's kind of bossy, yeah, but he only does that because he wants to help. He does that because he thinks he knows better. There's no question about it anymore. Everyone in the club treats him as their only hope of victory. You have to rely on him for everything. No matter what you do or will you, or he always gets credit in the end. It's infuriating. Why should I work together with that guy? Sure, if you told him how you feel, he told him how I feel. He's not my goddamn shrink. Why should I have to tell him how I feel? Does he have to go against everything I say? Look, just take it from someone who knows him well. Shoichi really does mean to help. He just might always come across that way. Yeah, sure. Someone who knows him well. Is that why you never realized how hopelessly he's fallen for you? Because you know him so well? Cox said to the side, I am with curiosity. What, not going to deny it? I'm not sure I can anymore. Oh. That's it, he merely mutters an oh and looks away from me awkwardly. That's all you're gonna say? Oh. Last time you did a whole lot more than that and you wouldn't stop talking. Last time you were in denial. What the hell did you want me to say to that? You basically just admitted it. Oh. See, nothing to be said. Yeah. I guess this is what I'm supposed to wish you the best or something like that. I don't really want to, but I guess talking to you was kind of fun, so I suppose I should. Thanks, but I think I'll pass. Shrugs once more. Hey, see yourself. I'm trying to be nice here. Surprised you even know how. If you prefer me to go back to insults, then I can do that too. Pass even harder. Stop complaining what you already have. Yeah, whatever you say. You know, if you only were nicer to people, you'd see that they wouldn't shun you so much. Now, why the fuck would I want to do that? Come on, just keep it in mind, okay? Just be a little bit less of an asshole. I'm sure you'll eventually notice a difference. He's silent, apparently choosing to ignore my words. Well, if he decides to even just think about it a little, then I'm already happy. I really think he'll have a lot more success if he just learn to cooperate with people. Go stare at the sky and the clouds that are lazily passing by above us. The sensation of the wind from my first calming as always. Definitely understand why I'd like it up here. It's peaceful, in a sense. I guess for someone that's had the life he has, peaceful would sound really alluring. Here I am, thinking about him as if I got him all figured out. Apparently all I know is one little thing about him, and yet I let that define in my head and suddenly I already have an image of him formed in my head. If other people treat him like this once they find out about what happened, then I can definitely understand why he'd be annoyed all the time. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. In a sense, I guess I can relate. I remember always being looked at with pay after my dad died. His teachers and other adults found out I was no longer my own person. Just the boy whose father died in a car accident. The last thing I want to be doing is relating to this guy. Or maybe I'm just trying to justify his actions because I don't want Shoichi to be wrong about him. Well, he's not. I can only imagine how disappointed he'd be if that were the case, and I don't want to see that. What do you plan to do? Huh? Well, it's just how days I had found myself in. Man, I really had to stop spacing out everywhere. You know, about him being all gay for you, what do you plan on doing? Do you have to put it that way? Alright, I'll rephrase. What do you plan on doing about him being all ga for you? How is that any better? You never asked for better, you just asked me not to say it that way. Point taken. Either way, I don't know what I'll do. I'm still not 100% sure that he's really, gay, queer, a flaming homosexual. Could you stop framing things that way? I was looking for a metaphor. And I said the actual words. Anyway, go on. Urge to smack him, rising rapidly, must not smack. Still not sure if he's those things you said. I don't know if I should say something about it or not. Unless you plan to confess to him, then I just avoid the subject altogether. You just hurt him. Didn't expect you to give me legit advice. Rookie shrugs, looking bored and interested. I'm a little box of surprises. Besides, if you start dating, I can only imagine how glorious a train wreck would be, so I kinda wanna see it. Of course you have a shitty reason for doing it. Just because I can be nice doesn't mean I always want to. Can't you just drop your attitude for 2 minutes and try to be helpful? Wolf raises his eyebrows, staring at me like I'm some kind of foreign life form, his tail whipping around behind him. If you like him, kiss him. If you don't, say nothing. It's not exactly hard. I'm not just gonna kiss him out of the blue. What are you, insane? A sly smile appears in his face. He stares up at me. Sends a chill down my spine. Funny, that's the part you focused on. Could it be that you just accidentally admitted to liking him too? No. Oh, good grief. God, you get flustered so easily. Fuck you. Sorry, no can do. Looks like there's already someone else you want to fuck. The jokes. The jokes are good. Fun. God, give me patience, because if you give me strength, I want you to smack this guy. Hey, you got no reason to hold out on me. Just tell me the truth. Why am I even supposed to open up to you? You're an ass. True, but I'm also the only person who knows, so I'm the only one you can talk to about it. Besides, you don't really like me, so I don't have to worry about saying something that hurt my feelings. That's a fair point. Why do I find myself agreeing with this guy? I don't know how to feel about it. When you first told me, I didn't believe it, but it kept peeing inside my head. I started getting more conscious of him and noticing the tiniest things. Nothing but think about it since then. Oh man, I really did a number on you, huh? Yes, you did. Another thing to add to the list of reasons I don't like you. If it's any comfort, I'm pretty sure their people's lists are way longer than yours. That is no comfort at all. Good. I was hoping it wouldn't be. You're an asshole. Thank you. You too. Looks to me you're already falling for the guy and just didn't realize it yet. Honestly, that's just disgusting. There's no way Okay, here's a little experiment to prove it to you. Think about kissing a guy. Think about kissing me. Been there, done that. Yeah, just shut up and do it. Fucking hell. This fucking dude. My sister's home apparently. I can hear her downstairs. Fucking great. Fucking splendid. Grumble a bit, but decided to just do it. Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams! I'm sorry, old memes. Fucking hell. Close my eyes and think of him. Think of his body lightly grazing against mine, of his face slowly getting closer to... No way. Jeez, at least try to sound a little less disgusted. Anyway, that's your baseline. This is how you feel about kissing other guys. Could also just be because you're a little shit and I don't like you. Might not have anything at all to do with me liking Shoichi or other guys for that matter. Sure, whatever makes you sleep at night, man. Now imagine it's a dog kissing you instead. This person. I swear. This fucking band is, really good. It's one of my favorites. I think it's like my number 3, number 4. Yeah, it's number 4. Like my top 5, it goes like... I'll have to look it up again and tell you in a different video. Don't even have to think much about it. Just as soon as I close my eyes, a dream starts playing again. Remember all the times I thought about how Shoichi looked handsome? Oh boy. For some reason, those thoughts would cross my mind without me even thinking it. Like, just a few days ago. That look in his face as it was so close to mine made me want to melt. I think Shoichi's, oh my god. I'll let his heart beat fast. Of course it does. I don't feel any sus at all. Yeah, it doesn't bother me in the least. Well, your face is going red and you're not screaming out shame and disgust. I'm gonna go ahead and say you have your answer. I'm still not sure. Oh, for fuck's sake, just go tell him already. Oh, I'm not saying that. No. No, sir. God, why is she always so fucking loud? So fucking pointless. Such a fucking pointless thing. Excuse me, what did you call me? Get used to it. That's what people are gonna be calling you once you two dorks start being more lovey-dovey in public than you already are. We are not lovey-dovey. Up until a few weeks ago, he was not in love with you. Up until a minute ago, you were not crushing on him. See the pattern here? Fuck you. You wish. Anyway, I'm already out. I'm out of here. All this left me want to puke if you'll excuse me. Knock yourself out. Literally. Against the door, preferably. See you later, too. Well, that was fun, somewhat. Oh, that's a good question, bitch. Oh boy. I actually don't remember if this is the day where the thing happens because oh boy. That scene, man, that scene. Oh boy. Oh, he went offline. Of course he fucking did. Of course he fucking did. What the fuck am I supposed to do now, though? Slide on my back against the same that Haruki had been leaning on until now. I need to clear my head. Just want to stop having these thoughts already. Oh boy, new day. We're only half an hour in. We're gonna have to continue because this is too short a video. Hopefully this day isn't almost like 2 hours. Sit down or on my bench to rest after a particularly draining exercise session. Even though the courts are being converted for use in the festival, the coach found us a loophole. We could steal most of our aerobics training outside the courts and then just go inside a locker room to get changed. This way, at least, we don't stay idle. Some of us also take the time to practice our swings. Basically, as long as we're not using an actual ball, it's all golden. Feeling my muscles on fire has gotten so common with their years it's almost soothing in a way. Oh, of course. Take a shot of the bottom energy drink, rejoicing upon feeling the cool liquid inside my mouth. Practice is one thing that can get me to clear my mind, and these past few days I've needed to do that more than ever. How many days have passed? What? Coach certainly seemed pleased to see me working out with so much vigor. Never mind the fact that he's no idea why I'm doing it in the first place. Here's her again, of course. How's progress? Saya shows up while I wasn't looking and takes a seat next to mine. I've been doing surprise. I can't speak today. Fuck. Been doing surprise on a pre on my backhand. I don't want to end up being don't want it to end up being targeted again like it was in the match with Yuya. That's the kid you faced in the finals, right? I nodded another sip of my drink. Man, that was tough. I'll bet I didn't expect to see you working hard for a win before playing against Tanabe-kun. I don't even want to think of playing against that guy, but yeah, that's why I'm working my backhand. Just made me realize that if a guy who knows absolutely nothing of strategy can still figure out that my back is the weakness to exploit, then I need to address it. Sai gives me a few taps on the back, smiling cheerfully. It's so good to see you putting in some effort again. Of course. Of course, of course, of course, of course, of course, of course. Course. Fucking unlock, you shitty fucking piece of shit. I fucking hate my sister. Well, I don't, but you know what I mean. Like, it's just 40 minutes. Woo. What are you talking about? I always put effort into it. The fact you're even saying that shows just how out of touch with reality you are. Oh, fuck off. Are you really gonna take that tone with me? She cracks her knuckles as the warning immediately gulp. I mean, you're right. Yeah, that's it. You're right. I've been losing around a lot. That's better. Jesus, this girl's terrifying when she wants to be. Well, I should be getting ready to go home. I'm just gonna give the trash room some advice and we'll be going. So yeah, have a safe trip home. You too. Oh boy. So very interesting. Oh hey. Saya from Tennessee. Well, duh. Recording. Recording a video right now. Ya doof. She gives me a little wave as she hops away and towards a group of freshmen that seem waiting for her. Surprised by how dutiful she is to the club. Suppose she was always the responsible type. Her personality just does a damn good job of masking that. Better get going too. And now I'm talking to myself. Wonderful. Haha. Very meta. I'm literally talking to myself right now to make this video. Fun. Oh no. Oh no. No, go away, you stupid thing. Despite the protest in my legs, I walk towards my locker so I can get changed and go home. So I can hear some creaking here and there with each step I take. You can't. Your legs are not that weak. Guess I've been overdoing it a little lately. Ooh! Okay, yeah, my heart kind of jumped there. Wow. Shoichi standing in front of my locker, his arms crossed, leaning his back against the metal door. There you are. You were waiting for us, huh? Interesting. Scary even. I don't trust you. Look away from walking right to the door and nudging him away so I can open it. Here I am. Do you want to go somewhere to get our practice is over? Don't you have to keep with your curfew? I should be fine if it's just one time. Your dad will chew out if you get home late. No, I'm okay with that. I just want us to hang out for a bit. I think I'll pass. Still can't even look him in the eye. Every time I do, I keep having those thoughts again. Oh my god, you fucking simp. Just get it over with. Tell him already. Christ. Ever since that stupid hierarchy had told me all those weird things, I've been confused. Oh boy, how scary. What's wrong with me? I ask myself that a lot, too. You should probably get changed. If you stay in this way clothes for too long, your fur's gonna stink more than it already is. Mm-hmm. God, this is awkward. Ugh, no shit, it's awkward. This man is pissed. Can you at least wait for me while I get dressed? I really am in a hurry to get home right now. Afraid of even looking up. Oh my gosh, those eyes. That's one thing the end really excels at is all the different sprites. Like so many of them literally just change the eyes, and that alone is amazing. Oh yeah, he pissed. I wouldn't be surprised if you're really mad at me right now. No, I'm being unreasonable. No, I'm being obvious. Just weaseling out of an uncomfortable situation without doing anything about it. I know that, but I don't even know what's happening right now. If I do or say the wrong thing, I could potentially ruin my friendship with him. Oh my gosh, you know he has feelings for you. You know this. And the thought of that alone already terrifies me. Without saying a word, Shoichi walks away from me. You know, if anything, completely ignoring him is what's going to get him to fucking just completely abandon you. Because I know I do. If like I was friends with someone and they just stopped fucking talking to me like that, like I'd be a bit. I'd be a bit, pissed too. He is indeed an angry boy. It's probably gonna get changed. Take this opportunity to finish getting changed myself. Fast I can. So I can get out of here. Before I know, sorry, I zoomed out the door with my bags hanging from my shoulder. Should probably be in the clear for now. I'm not being normal lately. It's only getting worse these past couple of weeks. So many things just started clicking into place lately. Things I never even had a second thought about suddenly seem so suspicious. I hate it. Hi. Hello. Hello. All of a sudden, I feel a hand from around my shoulder and stop me as I walk. Oh boy. He's wearing his default outfit. Spun around where I stand, and I'm greeted to Shoichi. His face looks incredibly annoyed and angry. My eyes instinctively go down on my feet. You're coming with me. Shoichi, I really need to. That's not optional. Here's my the wrist starts pulling back towards the school building. Wait, Shoichi doesn't get my any ear. Oh, it is this day. Oh boy. Oh boy, it is this day. Oh boy. Doesn't go near my complaints and forcefully drags me with the word. Shit. It is this day. Oh my god. This fucking. The door closes behind with a loud bang as we nearly slams it shut. For some reason, it's dragging me towards the rooftop. Talk to me. I. Talk about what? For God's sake, you think I'm stupid or something? You've been ignoring me all week. How about you start with that? I don't know. Hey, Tom, that's ridiculous. Come on, do you really think I'm that dumb? You've been ignoring me ever since you spent the night on my place. Barely Tom when we're dead with everyone else. You actually go out of your way to avoid spending time alone with me. You don't answer your phone, you don't text back. You're not slick. It's pretty damn obvious you're avoiding me. That's... Look, Alex, I don't know what happened, but I'm sorry, alright? Huh? Maybe I was too hard on you because that thing with my sister. I know you meant well, and I'm sorry I got so... No! That's not it at all. I see. Look, I might not know what it is, but whatever it is I did, I'm sorry. Why are you apologizing to me? If you don't even know what happened... Because some things are important to me. Getting ignored by you hurts. No idea how much it hurts. So it doesn't matter to me what I did or didn't do. If it means you'll stop ignoring me, I'll tell you how many times I need to. God. I'm speechless. Chest suddenly feels really tight. When I first read this, mine did too. But that's not me now. I grew up by like fucking only like 3 years, but whatever, 4 years, but whatever. Fun. This is to go Virginia. Stop it. You don't have to apologize. It's nothing you did. Then what is it, Alex? I can't think of any words. No words, huh? Seeing the look in his face makes my chest hurt even more for some reason. Not being able to bear it, look away from him. There you go again. You're not even looking at me. That's not... Has to be something. Just tell me, please. Why is he saying this? Why is he being so sweet and understanding? If he realized what I've been doing, then why isn't he mad at me? Why is it making me feel more confused? You're not confused, you just think you are. Alex. She calls out my name one more time. Sounds so strange, they're already nearing this breaking point. Seeing him like this, you're gonna call my name like this. Why does it make my chest hurt so much? That's the cool effect. That's a really good way to convey emotion. I've just been really confused and worried lately, even before the party thing. What do you mean? I'm just unsure about how you feel for me. Even I wanted to keep quiet about this before I noticed that the dam inside me bursts. What's that even supposed to mean? Swallow 1, 2, 3 times after to get the words to come into me. Of course you do. Of course you do, Zeke. He's my favorite though, like, oh my god. So I like the part with Haruki because I don't know how he'd react. The last thing I need right now is for him to get into a fight with someone over that. Fucking just... God. It's just, I've noticed a lot of things you do or say to me aren't the kinds of things you do for just anyone. And once I realized that, a lot of things you've done for me in the past, started seeing them in a different light, and I don't know anymore whether you think of me as a friend or... My voice throws out where I can finish that last sentence. No, it's more like I can't make myself finish that sentence, because it's the last step. After I open the door, there's really no coming back. Even if you can piece together what I'm trying to say from all this, even though I know that wouldn't be at all hard for him to do, still can't bring it to words. Well, not only is that a red flag, but the fact that he kind of doesn't respect his consent, that's also a bit of a red flag. Because whether my suspicions turn to be correct or not, voicing them out loud would just change everything. Oh. Oh boy. Don't. No. Sorry guys, mom came in, whatever, see you next. I almost said see you next time, it isn't over yet. My fuzz is... Shoichi. His eyes dart before looking away from my gaze. His face is red. Something clicks inside of my head. That rhymes. Funny. Realize that he can't deny it. The reason he can't look at me is because he cannot deny it. Shoichi, now you're the one avoiding me. Sorry, it's just that you really caught me by surprise. So you noticed before I had a chance to tell you, huh? Man, I really hate myself for letting that happen. Even though I already knew, hearing it said in actual words makes my heart skip a beat. Let me tell you, when I first fucking played this thing, it was like I was mirrored in this character. It was ridiculous. Like, fictional fucking character. I was like, what, 16? Yeah. Stupid me, I guess. Why is my heart beating so fast? Why is it that I somehow feel happy to hear, are you this dense? Are you this dense, dude? What's going on with you? You really don't know? So it's true. Yes, I'm sorry. I wanted to tell you for so long, but I was so afraid of how you'd react. Afraid you would hate me. Shoichi, So this is why you've been avoiding me this past week. You figured it out. Yeah. You're probably He's fucking crying. That's really fucking that. Uh, I hate seeing him sad. What? It's okay, I'll leave you alone. You don't have to say anything. The sound of Shoichi choking his words as he says them breaks my heart. Turns around and begins to leave. Wait. Before I can walk away from me, I reach out and pull him back. I don't know what body just moved on its own. Don't just decide how I'm supposed to feel about it without even letting me talk, damn it. Was it not before I even notice it? Sorry, I didn't mean to yell. It's alright. Shit, my mind is trying to blank. Say something. Just say something. I should Wait, just let me collect my thoughts. Shoichi nods, pulling his arms that I'm still clutching. Shoichi nods, pulling away his arm that I'm still clutching on my right hand. Okay, just say what you have to say. Am I supposed to think you're just looking at me like that? Even though he's smiling, trying to put on a brave face, he's crossing his arms so tight around his body and his hands are shaking. Just seeing like this, I already know what he's thinking. He's preparing himself to be rejected. I've been very confused lately about my own feelings. What? See Sanders' body for a split second, collecting every shred of courage I swallowed last time before speaking. Ever since I realized this about you, I've just been thinking about it all the time. I just can't get out of my head. I can't get you out of my head. I've even had dreams about you and I don't know why. My chest hurts right now and I don't know why. And I don't know what's going on with me. It's oddly silent right now. Things I just said, it sounds all like confession that I think about it. I don't even know what to say, trying to say anymore. The inside of my head is so jumbled up that I feel so lost. Shoichi, sorry, I know I shouldn't be laughing right now. Alex, I think you might have a crush on me. I do? Jeez, you're so slow on the uptake. How can you not notice it yourself? Dad, I don't know. Is this really it? I've never felt romantic feelings for anyone before. I don't know what it's supposed to be like. Guess it's a bit curious. Oh boy, this is good. This is good shit. God, I wanted to be wrong just out of spite. Do I really? You do? It's me. But you just said... Come on, how am I supposed to tell what you feel? I'm not a mind reader. Besides, I already know that I have feelings for you. I'd be very suspect if I try to convince you that you have feelings for me, no? I guess. Fun, fun, fun. Shoichi reached out with his hand, tenderly brushing against my cheek. Do you feel better after getting out in the open? Not really, I'm still confused. What about you? I feel so relieved. Really? Yeah, you have no idea how scared I was of your reaction. Thought for sure I'd lose you if you ever found out I've been carrying these feelings and this fear for years. Years? Yeah. Please let me say this properly for once. Shoichi's anger asked mine. Small anticipation of a nod. Oh boy. Fun. Alright, we passed the hour mark. Cool. Alex, I love you. I've loved you since you were kids. Yeah. Short words, I'm unable to come up with something to say. Yeah. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm really crushing you, and no love, I need a drink. Don't worry about it. I've had feelings for you for the longest time. They've had more than enough time available to reach this point while you've been only thinking me recently. If you do have feelings for me at all, I don't expect you to reach that point. He's being so understanding. Hers being so fast, I've never felt this way before. As I said, past me did too. Not present day me, though. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to be sure. Oh boy. I can think of one way to be sure. What do you mean? Oh, it's so cute. It's so wholesome. It's so wholesome. Oh my gosh. That is just so effing cute. I think this is like the first like CG in the game that like showed Shoichi. Like, sure, there were others that like showed June. No, there was like the very first one was Shoichi. I'm stupid. Before I can wrap my head around what is going on, Shoichi puts his arm around my waist and pulls me closer to him. Instantly goes for his chest, keeps from bumping together. So he wraps his other hand around mine, gently stroking the back of my head with his fingers. Oh boy. Fun. Gets so close with their noses touch. I can feel his breathing on my neck, on my face. Hello, Zeke. What are you doing? My mind immediately goes blank. Everything else seems to disappear from my sight. Only thing I can properly see is Shoichi right in front of me. How about this? Staring at me, his big green eyes, staring right into me, sparkling with so much life that I can feel myself getting lost in his gaze. This is the way these are written. The way these fucking moments are written is just so fucking good. The writing's so good. It's this moment with him cradling me so close to him that I can finally feel the enormity of his affection for me. Heart speeds up even faster, so fast my brain's going to burst. But I also notice one other thing. Your heart's beating really fast. Shoichi shook us, pressing his nose a little closer to mine. Tiff's is warm and fuzzy, and having it this close to makes my face feel hot. Of course it is. Look at the position I'm in. There's no way I wouldn't be nervous right now. I have a hard time imagining you being nervous. You look so confident most of the time. Thanks for having so much faith in me. Right now, though, right now I'm terrified. Just feel for yourself. Shoichi squeezes my hand, pushed even further against his chest. Feels heart beating rapidly against his chest, even maybe faster than my own. See? He smiles at me and that immediately makes me melt. Shoichi. Can't even seem to form words at this moment. My brain is swimming so much light that it feels about to crash. Oh boy. This dude is fucking deep. Just dive off the deep end of like Would you let me go one step further? My mouth feels so dry right now. Flashing back to that dream I had last week and that I've been thinking of since then. I feel my heart's about to stop. Still silently, I nod. Shoichi leans in a little closer to me. I close my eyes. Oh my god. Ah, fuck. Their first kiss. Their first kiss, and it's so fucking cute. Oh my god. Oh man. That's when I feel something warm, moist, gingerly pressed against my lips. Oh, sure. So just touched almost gentle. It's almost gentle, almost fleeting. It's almost like he's holding himself back out of fear he'd made me flee. Well, I'm pretty sure it's his own fear, but I guess that too. My body, however, immediately reacts to the situation. Pressed into the kiss. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. For a second, I truly believe the heart stopped. Can't hear anything. I can't see anything. All I have is the feeling of Shoichi's lips against mine. Oh boy. In that moment, for some reason, I feel like I can truly let go of my worries. Accept his kiss and his embrace and just let myself do what comes naturally to me. Heart sings in joy. Joy I've never felt before. This is my first kiss with my best friend. Oh, that's fuck. The writing is just amazing. Just yeah, it doesn't disgust me at all. I truly feel like I belong here. Nothing has ever felt so right for me before. Oh my god. This dork. That's when Shoichi pulls away from me. Immediately missed the feeling of his body pushed up against mine. When I realize that I missed it, I suddenly feel really self-conscious and embarrassed. I imagine it can't be too different for him since Shoichi's face is still bright red. That was... Would it be too cliche if I said it was everything I hoped it'd be? That's really embarrassing to hear. You're really cute when you're embarrassed, though. But, how did it feel for you? I have a hard time putting into words, or at least speaking the words I think out loud. I can't help but feel embarrassed. I mean, this is Shoichi I'm talking about. It's only talking about this kind of thing with him, about him. It's embarrassing. I think we're good to give it a try. You mean give dating a try? Yeah. Oh man, my face feels so hot right now. Well, see, English isn't even his first language, so I would imagine it takes a bit to write these updates. Shoichi immediately pounces me, wrapping me in another tender hug. Shoichi! Sorry, it's just... Oh, no idea how happy to hear you say that. You might think I have no idea, but the speed with which his heart is beating is already a dead giveaway. Oh man, this is so embarrassing. I'll bet. I've had a lot longer used to it than you did, so it feels weird for you for a while. I never said it felt weird, though. Hey, Alex. Yeah? I know you're ready to say it back, and I don't want you to feel pressure to do it. I don't even know if I'll ever get to a point where you will be, but right now, because I've been holding back for so many years, I just want to say it again. I love you. The sun's light shine on his face, causes his eyes to seem like they're twinkling. Makes everything seem so much more real. The intensity of his feelings is so much that I blush and look away. It's so embarrassing. You idiot. Yeah, I'm an idiot. And I can be your idiot, you just have to ask me to be. Yeah. I curl my body forward, resting my forehead on his neck. At least right now, none of this feels wrong. At least right now, for the first time in over 2 weeks, my mind isn't racing with ideas and worries anymore. Oh my god, that's like one of the most wholesome fucking... Wow. Anyway, that's enough. This video's already an hour, and I don't want to go overboard because I don't know how long this next day is going to be, because I haven't played it in a while. So, it is now 11:47 p.m. I hope you enjoyed the video, everybody, and thanks for watching. I guess I'll do the next video. The next video is going to be the final Shoichi one, and then I'm moving on to Keisuke for 3 videos, and then June for 3 videos, and I'll switch back to Shoichi after that. Anyway, see you next time, guys.